What's up, y'all? It's Monday. Today is Monday, and we had a good weekend. I had a relaxing weekend. It was my birthday weekend. Oh my God. I had a nice, relaxing time this weekend. Stress-free. Did my thing. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, the birthday tidings. Thank you to everybody. That was thoughtful and nice and wonderful. And I ate a lot of cupcakes, and I ate a lot of cupcakes and smoked a lot of Rhpot. Happy birthday to the diva. So yeah, so I had a good birthday. It was a relaxing. It was infused. It was educational. It was a cool birthday. Spent it with my little monsters, the little monsters. So yeah, we did it. We relaxed and did our thing on the weekend. Yeah. So that was it. And what else? That's about it. What happened over the weekend? Did anything happen, y'all? We're doing people are still talking about this chicken sandwich. I feel like we should forgive Mary J. Blige for doing did she do a Burger King chicken sandwich commercial? I need to take this scarf off. I really do. But my hair is not laying flat. What if I wore her? Do I look like this is Ariel. She had black hair. Burial would be her name. So yeah. It was a cool weekend. So what else is going on? Y'all still talking about Jay. We still talking about Jay-Z. We still talking about Afropunk was this weekend. The kids look very cute out there, dressed up, and Azalea Banks had something to say about Afropunk. Wait, y'all, I didn't know that Justin J and Adrian were not cool. What the fuck? I found that out late in the evening. I was like, wait a minute. But this apparently had been going on for like about a week now. You know, at first I saw Timothy Blaine talking. He had Justin in his title, and I was like, what's going on with Justin? And yeah, what? That's some tea I did not know. At least they was trying to keep it, like the way that Justin and Queen Funky Dineva did it. They were very like amicable and like, backed away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Real like easy, was nobody talking about each other, was no reality show, type of vibe. But I don't know what's going on, and that's crazy because that For the Culture podcast, the name alone, I hope y'all get that shit together because that was a good product, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't even know what sign Adrian is, but I know that Justin is a Leo, and I don't know. And then I didn't know Funky Dineva was is Funky Dineva a Virgo or a Leo? No, he's a Leo, I think he's a Leo too. Sean Bradley is a Leo. Y'all some Leos. James is a Capricorn. I don't know what sign Adrian is. Adrian gives me air sign teas, but I don't know what happened. And I'm not an investigative reporter. Y'all gonna have to make the videos, and I'm gonna watch like the rest of y'all. That's not good. That like kind of disappointed me because I'm like, I know that people grow and people move on and stuff like that, but you can grow out of friendships and you don't have to fall out. You know what I mean? Like, that's happened, I've had both happen, I'm gonna put some sunglasses on. I know y'all like, Erica, take that thing off, but I want my hair to lay down, and I haven't cut my hair, so Let me get over. Come on, car, so I can get from behind this truck. Unified. All right, good. Come on, we out here. I'm gonna put my glasses back on though. That's unfortunate, you know. I'm like, what's going on with the girls? The girls are fighting. I can't, but they've been like making their video. Justin's making like new content. I see he's, you know, I don't know, you know, Timothy has an issue with him. You know, I really don't like to talk about YouTubers because everybody has their lane. Everybody has people who like them. Everybody that doesn't have people like them. It's everything is everything. Everything is the same for each person. You got, you know, same thing. But you know, some don't like people. Your personalities don't match. I'm sure there's a tons of people that don't like me. They probably have been blocked beforehand. But you know what it is, what it is. It is what it fucking is, and that's what it is. Nobody is going to have everybody liking them. It's somebody that doesn't like you. One doesn't exist without the other. You can't have one person like you, another person not really vibe on your level. Like, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. You know, for whatever reason. You know, it's whatever. But Adrian and Justin, I was like, that's disappointing. It is. So hopefully they get it together, because they have something good, like for the culture. Two black gay men, you know. I don't know. But I was listening to one last night who was saying something about, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because I like both of them, and I don't, you know, and I don't agree. Like, you know, it's, again, I don't have to put no fucking disclaimer. Just because you like somebody, you like something about them, doesn't mean that you like every aspect of their personality. And I think we really need to stop putting disclaimers on shit. Like, you know, I was really about to say, I don't agree with everything Justin says naturally. You know what I'm saying? But there are some people who cannot think far enough or deep enough to understand that you can like a person and not like the things that they do, or the ideas that they have, or perspective that they have, or truth that they hold. You don't have to necessarily like that, but you can still like the person as a person. Like the thing with Jay-Z. I don't like none of what he's doing. I don't like it. I don't care. Oh, we gonna see ass niggas. I don't care. I just don't like it. I don't think one has to do with another. His actions are not congruent with what he's saying. In terms of, you know, you're saying you're holding people accountable. Nobody has ever had an issue with the fucking NFL. Nobody, except for me. But nobody had an issue with the NFL until they retaliated against Colin Kaepernick for him exercising his free speech. But they were moved into action to what they did because the president of the United States sent out a dog whistle and said that he was disrespecting the military. So that gets all the racist white people up in arms. And then so the racist white people are up in arms. Racist white people run the NFL. So what are we gonna do? We're not gonna give this nigger a job, because you know them damn rights in the Constitution. We know that they don't even apply to these people. They don't apply to them. So whether you exercise or not, they don't apply to you. Only thing that applies to you, goddamn, is the 13th Amendment. Now I done got off on another tangent. But that's, at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to put a disclaimer out for people every single time they do something, or you say something, or you're talking about something that they talked about. So at the end of the day, I don't want to talk about Adrian and Justin because I like both of them. That's it. And that's all that is all there is to it. And that's all that is to it. Real Housewives of Potomac came on last night. I guess we could talk about that. I didn't really tweet that much. Diva was in another world last night. What happened? Katie is upset. Katie is not, she's not participating at all with the girls. And Ashley feels bad because she did what she did and said what she said, and it turns out that Ashley knew that a question of Katie's mental capacity to care for her children was in question in her custody case. Then for Ashley to turn around and say, I don't think you're mentally stable to be in this group. Not only does that fuck with her child her case, but it could also affect the case so badly that the judge tell her she cannot film Real Housewives of Potomac because it affects the pressure of the women, affects her mental capacity, and since her mental capacity is being compromised, she cannot do this show and take care of her children. Ashley is a fucking bitch. That's it. I done told y'all niggas before about that girl, scamming ass Ashley, and now all of a sudden she feels bad because she now admits that she has a problem. You did that on purpose. You said that you're reactionary. You know, we've seen it. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but Ashley, she does a little code switching when she's arguing. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Her little vernacular changes, the tone, her timbre and her voice changes. It changes about her when she's arguing. She changes the way that she speaks to these women. It gets very, like, I noticed the way that she was talking to Candiace in her home, and I noticed the way that she was talking to Katie. But I also noticed that Ashley, I did notice this last night, and I did take note of this, that Ashley is attacking Candiace and attacking Katie. She's attacking Candiace and attacking Katie for what everyone else is doing. She's singling them out. Now, I don't know if Ashley has realized who her equivalent opponents are. So I don't know if she's decided, like, I don't want to fight with Gizelle. I don't want to fight with Karen, but she gets into it with Karen next week about I don't know what. Now my memory is coming back what happened last night. She gets into it with Candiace sitting at the table because Candiace feels that Ashley should apologize. Now, do y'all think Ashley should apologize for getting, yelling at Candiace in her home? And then I think she should apologize for entering her house when she asked her to leave. That's like a huge no. Even vampires won't come into your house without an invitation. You understand? You don't go into nobody's house. Somebody tells you don't come in my house. You go in there not once but twice, and you don't feel like you owe this girl an apology? Yes, Candiace does owe you an apology for sticking a butter knife in your face. Yes, she does. Does she owe you an apology for yelling at you in her home? Yes, she does. But you also owe her an apology for coming into her house uninvited twice. Had she been in a stand your ground state, she could shoot you legally for coming in her house. Anywhere, really. Mostly anywhere. You come in somebody's house and you get shot. You wasn't invited. So no, you can't come in. I don't know what's going on with. Yeah, I need to cut my hair, y'all. So don't pay attention. I know I'm bringing attention to it by saying don't pay attention. That's stupid, huh? But anyway, so Candiace and Gizelle is starting the fight with Candiace, and you guys are doing really good. She says, you guys are doing really good, and Candiace, and then they were like, yeah, we are. She's like, you guys are not arguing this and that. So she's like, yeah, it did seem like they were getting along well. And it did seem like they were getting along well. However, they still on each other's ass. And I want to ask a question. And it came to me last night. Does Ashley work in the pageant industry the way that Candiace does? Is that how they met each other in the pageant industry? Because I don't know why I thought about it based on the way that Ashley is like, really, she's not just mean, she's antagonistic. Like, she starts shit. Like the way that Katie said, you talking all that shit under your breath and talking slick, and you keep talking slick. You want a problem. Just like Bondi Blue said, like, okay, you got your shit off on the beach, but now you keep saying shit under your breath. Like, now you poking at me. Now, if I get up and beat your ass, it's going to be a different story. You're going to be mad at me now because I whooped your ass after you've been poking at me and poking at me. So I was thinking last night, does Ashley work didn't Ashley meet Candiace in the beauty industry, beauty pageant industry? Because Ashley acts like a mother who is, or like somebody who feels like she has to compete with every single person and have an issue with every single person and take down every single person like she's in a fucking pageant. That's why I was like, I couldn't remember if Ashley was, but she acts like that, like somebody in a pageant. I shouldn't have. I'm doing fine with this. That's right. My tea. Got it. What happened? I'm trying to think what happened with Gizelle. Okay, so Robyn wants to talk to Gizelle about her behavior at the at the open house. Again, Katie is not participating in anything anybody has going on. She just, first looked like she was feeling seasick when they were on the boat. Looked like they were having a good time on the boat. A lot of Gizelle's behavior, again, is very college, very, very juvenile, very much I'm the leader of the sorority type deal. And like Funky Daniva said on his video, that he feels like it's a power struggle between Karen and Gizelle. And I agree, it used to be a power struggle, but I think that Karen has bowed out. And I don't think that Gizelle has recognized that. Karen doesn't care about being the queen or the grande dame or the la dame of the show. You do. That's the way that you relate to women, the way that you're relating right here. So she's gotten over that. And I think, maybe it has something to do with her parents, or maybe she just realized I'm better suited in this position as a real, true matriarch of these women and not be over the top like you were in the first season with this etiquette bullshit, but really be true, down to earth mother vibes for these women, and understanding okay, we could argue, I'm not gonna trust you, we could be friends, I see us being friends with her and Gizelle, we could be cool, but it's gonna take a second. I'm not about to jump right back into no thing with you, and you're first talking about my wig, then you're talking about my perfume. What's your problem? Why are you trying to figure out whether Karen owes how she owns, or her level of ownership, or her percentage of ownership in this company? I'm thinking she doesn't own any. What are you talking about? Just because you, Virgo, have all these great ideas because you've done the beauty thing before Karen, you have all these wonderful ideas, and you also think that you know what she got going on the business side, but you don't know nothing, and that's what really bothers you. That's what is really bothering you, Miss Know-It-All. You don't know a fucking thing that's going on with Karen, and that's your problem. And she has every right not to give you any information, because anytime she's giving you information, you've been violent with it, and raggedy with it, and a bitch with it, and an asshole jerk with it. So no, she ain't got to tell you nothing. She don't have to trust you. She don't have to ever be your friend again. Gizelle I was just like, she just keeps doing the same thing with that fucking ponytail, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, girl, you too old for that. You damn near 50 years old to be doing that in this manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, over and over again. I could see the first time with Karen, but now it's like, oh, Karen, you over there whispering, and then, oh, your wig, and look at, you got that wig tied on tight, and then say, oh, her fragrance is it a launch? It has to be a launch. If you're giving, no, bitch, I could be doing a soft launch. She could be doing a soft launch. She could be doing something specific for the Housewives. And here I'm going to introduce you guys to my fragrance. It's not a launch. How are you labeling these things for this woman to do? It's none of your fucking business. And that's what Gizelle's problem is. She don't know the details, so she doesn't know what to do. She's freaking out. So now she's going to pick on you every single time. Chris and Monique go out to dinner. I'm just going off the top of my head and what I remember these scenes. They go out to dinner, and he was telling her how beautiful she looks. She's pregnant with her curves and stuff, and her butt and all this other stuff. He's talking about how she's attractive, right? But she's so damn attractive in her pregnant state. This pregnancy has really been hard on her. She does not want to have sex. So he's like, okay, listen. Although I love you pregnant, I love the way you look pregnant. And there are some men, and I don't know what the psychology is behind that, but there are some men who just really love pregnant women. Like this, I don't know if it's just being in full goddess glory. I don't know what it is, but there are some men who just really find pregnant women attractive. And, I could understand it, but I don't know what the psychology is behind men. I don't know if it just looks, you're in this powerful moment. I don't know what it is. I can speculate. I have no clue. It's probably something I need to do some research on. We get it. You got a car charger, whatever the fuck those are. So he's sitting down. So they haven't been having sex. And she's like, he said, well, if it means that, we're not having sex and you being pregnant, I'm good with 3. I'm good with 3 kids. And I'm like, okay, whether or not you good with 3 or not, you're going to have to be if she decides she ain't having no baby. That's why I love that. And I think that's a problem that some people have, that power that a woman has over her body. Like people can't stand, they really don't like it. They really have an issue with it. We'll let you have 3 kids, right? We'll let you stay with 3 kids if that means, because you being pregnant doesn't mean means I can't have sex with you. Your appetite for sex is low. So this is affecting me as well. So I'm okay with just 3 kids. And she was like, if I knew he was going to be okay, we would have just had Milani. I said, come on, bitch. But he really likes her curves, and I thought that was really cute. And they were laughing. Chris has lost a lot of weight. He's lost a lot of weight. His face was looking real skinny. He was drinking wine and stuff. I said that was a cute little scene that they had with Monique and Chris. What else happened? What else? I know I'm missing a lot. Candiace and whatchamacallit go and do yoga. And they're trying to be friends. They're with the encouragement of Gizelle. So I don't know. I really am interested in knowing if Gizelle wears an earpiece. Because nobody is as awkward. I have never seen that's when I'd be like, she can't be, it's no Virgo unless she's a percentage. I need to see her damn chart. Because what is with the awkward just injections of random things, like this idea that Candiace and Ashley, you guys want to go to, it was just so fake, and it was just so not natural. It wasn't a natural flow of conversation. Gizelle is very awkward in that way. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the leveling out at a certain age. I don't know what it is, but it's very annoying. And so Candiace and Ashley, they go and they do yoga or whatever. And Candiace is not really with it. I don't think that Candiace really cares for. She did say that she does hold grudges. And that probably, what's going on? The snow light right here? Okay. It's all good. We thought the light was on. Honey, you better slow down. Fucking bitch. Slow down. Y'all crossing over solid lines. Crazy. So she said how she holds a grudge, and when she gets upset with somebody, she stays mad at them for whatever reason. I don't know if that's a childish trait, because children don't hold grudges. They forget, like, boom. Remember how you in elementary school, do you remember like getting in having a conflict with a friend, and then at recess y'all cool again? Like, they don't hold on to stuff like we do. And I don't know whether we hold on to stuff because we have an expectation of how somebody should be treating us or whatever, and they don't fall into that expectation, or we not meeting people where they are. I don't know what that's about, but we hold grudges. So I don't know if that's like, you can't really say that holding a grudge is childish. That's very much what adults do. Children don't hold grudges, you know. They just don't. It's not, you know, unless they're taught that. But naturally, that's not a natural thing to do. So, I just don't think that Candiace likes Ashley. I don't think that Karen likes Ashley. And you see next week, Karen tells her, Katie might be sad, but you're broken. Ooh, bitch. I said, oh, see, that's the role, bitch. I'm an old bitch up in here, and I done seen all of this shit before. So I'm gonna read you with some fucking truth and some old diva wisdom. Karen, it has, to me, I feel like she has moved, you know, she's found her role in this cast. Gizelle, you still fighting for a position that you could just be yourself and just relax and stop worrying about who's going to be the head of the sorority and who's going to, you know, gather all the girls to be mean to this girl, and who's going to gather all the girls. Like, she was trying to get somebody, when she said, let's go to Karen's rollerball party and I'm going to give you guys rollerballs and we're going to come in here doing that. That you're a grown woman. What are you doing to say we're going to put on a show to kind of take the focus off of her and to make this joke, try to make this joke fly? Gizelle, you don't have anything else better to do than to say, you know, why don't we come with flowers? Why don't we do this for Karen? No, you want to do some kind of, create a spectacle at her event. Like you created a spectacle coming into this house with Monique at Robyn's thing. Gizelle apologizes to Robyn for what she did. And then I'm glad that Robyn said, yeah, she did apologize, and her apology, you can see the sincerity. You can hear the sincerity, but it was still lacking some emotion. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. That is how you are, Gizelle. For real. That shit is so whack to me. Oh, I'm getting off at this other exit today. That is so whack to me. And she let her know, don't do it to anybody else, not just to me. I know you sorry because I'm your friend, and like even Gizelle said, when you done made Robyn upset to where she has to say something, you really done fucked up, because she really allows you to get away with a lot of shit. And I think I don't want to say I think we've all been in a situation, but I have been in a friendship with someone where I know if we got into a confrontation based on her behavior, we would probably not be friends. So what do? As a detriment to the relationship, you avoid conflict. You allow them to get away with things that you normally wouldn't allow anybody to get away with, because you know if you have conflict with this person, it's going to be the end of the relationship because of how they deal with conflict and how you've seen them deal with conflict. That's what's going on with Robyn and Gizelle. Gizelle or Robyn has allowed you to get away with a bunch of shit. And now your behavior is rolling over into her professional life. That behavior is not going to fly, and she needed to let her know, because otherwise that's her boundary. That's her goalpost. Until you say, okay, you put this goalpost here, you thought you was about to, you know, go take it to the next level. No, we're not doing that. That's not happening. You got to tell it, you got to move this post back to where it was, because this is not acceptable. Your behavior is not acceptable. And not only is it not acceptable for me, it's not acceptable to anyone else, Gizelle. And that's it. That's it. And I'm glad that, oh my God, I wish I could get over. God. God, just let people over. You see the blink. I don't understand what that is. People are so weird. People, if you see somebody with their blinker on, let them get over. Unless they trying to be obnoxious on the road and cutting in and out of traffic, then I can see you saying like, no, you. But if somebody's just simply trying to get over, just let them over. You pulling up on behind them or riding in their blind spot so they can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because when the front of your shit gets clipped and then your car flip over 14 times on the damn highway, then it's a problem. Then it's a damn problem. Shit. So that was pretty much it of the show, y'all, huh? I don't know what else. Did I forget anything else? Oh, did they talk about? I feel like they talked about Juan and Robyn, but is the ultimate? See, I don't even know what to say. When Robyn starts talking about this marriage thing with Juan, I don't believe that Juan will get married if Robyn will have another baby and give him a girl. Unless y'all know what y'all have some fertilization going on and y'all know what these sperm and these eggs is going to produce. You don't know. So you trying to say, oh, we're going to get back together because he wants a daughter. That doesn't even go. Like, the two doesn't go together. No one is critically thinking about this. It does not go. You're not guaranteed a girl. So you saying you don't, and you know that you do not have to. Nobody is going to say anything. Nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to go to hell. Nothing is going to happen if you have a baby with Juan and you don't get married. One can exist without the other. The idea that one can't exist. There's two. You're gonna tell me all these people with divorces and babies without being married, all of these people's gonna be sitting in hell? No, that's not happening. Okay, so relax. If you want to have a baby, you want to try and have a baby. Stop saying okay, we're gonna get married. No, I mean, I don't know. The only correlation that you decide that you want to be married and have a baby is a religious thing. That's a religious thing. You're not going to hell if that happens. Okay, Robyn? So stop using that as an excuse to want to get married to Juan again, because one does not go with the other. One is not necessary for the other, and either or, and back and forth. And that's just it. I'm here now, and I'm done talking, and I'm sure that I've missed some things, but we're going to get through it like we always do. And I see 3 crows, and that's a sign for me to go. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And, set your intentions today, every day in the morning. I do have a new thing that I'm doing. I do my affirmations on a voice memo, and then I replay them back. Do you guys do that? I didn't even think of that. Hello, crows. Hello, crows. Yes. All right, y'all. That's my time. Y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.